Time once again to check what's new in Warframe this week. For the Archon hunt, it is going to be Burrell, which means Azura Archon Shard. Bird 3 will also be selling an Azura Archon Shard, so Spy Mission, followed by Excavation, and then take out Burrell for the Azura Archon Shard. For normal Duviri circuit this week, the frame parts you can get are between Saren's parts, Vauban's parts, or Nova's parts. For Steel Path circuit, the Incarnate Genesis devices are the Bow, Latron, Furus, Furax, or Strun. If you have all of these, you can of course go for Rivens, the Rifle Riven, Pistol Riven, or Melee Riven, or 20,000 Kuva. Nightwave Elite Acts would be complete 5 different Steel Path missions and complete a survival mission reaching at least 20 minutes. That one's actually a lot of fun. Normal Acts: mine 3 rare gems in the Orb Valus and kill 100 enemies with a Necromech. The cred offerings are the usual. We have Citrine's alternate helmet that looks freaky with the gem just kind of floating there. The key to enter Nihil's Obelite to get the parts for the Vitrica sword. You can of course get many of these, which is still kind of weird because it says you already own this. Can you now only get one of these at a time? So you can't stack them anymore? Well, that sucks. There is the Lens Solstice Skin Blueprint to go with that Prisma lens you may or may not have gotten from Barrow. It does make it look so much nicer, though you do lose the Prisma effect. Corvex's alternate helmet is here. We have the Wolf K-Drive Scroll, not Squall, for the bottom of your K-Drive. I'm actually looking through this seeing if his helmet is here, and it is not. No Quincy helmet this week. The Wolf of Saturn 6 glyph is here. It is the light one, so it is daytime in the background. We have Energy Siphon Aura, Sniper Scavenger Aura, Combat Reload for the Tigress, Convectrixes, Efficient Beams, the Steel Charge Aura. It's a must if you are going melee only. Batacores, this is ridiculously too long. Sentient Barrage Augment, the Xylock Xmas Advantage Augment, the Grinlock Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Sindo Dagarax Skin Blueprint, Groll's Pobla Floof, Glassmaker Sigil. Sigil of course goes on your chest, you can barely make it out. The Heat Sword Blueprint to build the actual Heat Sword. We have the Nightwave Sigil, the Emissary Sigil, and the Glassmaker Emblem. Emblems of course go on your shoulders. There is the Exergius Shock Camo Skin Blueprint, the Emissary Emblem, Tetra's Focused Acceleration, Merlock's, best way to put it, 200% multi-shot, minus 66% damage, and Loki's Deceptive Bonds Augment. For Necraloid's Deep Archimedia missions, remembering you have to do them all in a row without changing your loadout. Survival, where the life support tower only activates after 20 enemies have been killed within 15 meters of it, and rogue charge attacks, and they pull Warframe towards them. Then Mirror Defense, where the security system requires twice as many glyphs, and Guardian Xmas may be encountered, including the dreaded Necromech. Ending with Archimedia, 10% of enemies are equipped with an impervious elemental barrier that can only be destroyed by throwing the Amphor at them that matches it. Fire for fire, ice for ice, electrical for electrical, that kind of thing. And all enemies have Overguard equal to 50% of their max health. For the Temporal Archimedia, it is Stage Defense, which is just called Defense, which is still weird because these have the correct names and that's still just called Defense, where drones fly above Flare, spraying him with gas still, and it blankets the level at the same time. Enemies drop filters that can provide a temporary reprieve. So the first one isn't really needed because the gas is everywhere anyway. Then on to Capture, Legasite Harvest. It's a capture mission. 2 of them will spawn each round and twice as many captures are needed for success. and all enemies have overguard equal to 50% of their max health, ending with Hell Scrub, I believe that's survival, for the Tech Rot. Ooh, the entire region that's the same thing. Deals toxic damage over time. It's inflamed in gas. Huh. But it increases the longer players remain. Okay, survival. That one threw me for a second there. Except in the vicinity of the Hell Scrubbers themselves, some enemies may drop filters that create additional static temporary safe zones, and when killed, the Skuldra troops drop artillery beacons that summon bombardments. That could actually be really useful. And lastly, for Hollvania, this, I'm going to say week every time, but this season we have kill 100 Tech Rot with melee weapons, kill 75 Skuldra troops, kill 500 enemies, kill 300 enemies with melee weapons, Amia's birthday, kill 500 enemies with abilities, Flair's birthday. Why their birthday, and what about Lizzie's? Is she not counting this? And finally, kill 750 Tech Rot. However you want to, it is just literally kill them, take them out however you want, but that's about it for another week, so we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.